Hi, Thumos, and welcome back, guys. If you don't feel like a man, you feel like a man? Huh? Do you feel like a man? Do you feel like a man? Or not? Do you feel like a boy? I mean, what do you feel like? Do you feel masculinity? And if you don't feel like a man, it's because you've let too many thoughts infiltrate your mind. Seriously, and you could try this right now. You can literally get in touch with your masculinity at any moment. You can feel what it's like to be a man. No matter how you look, no matter where you are, what you're doing, just do this. Sit here. Okay, sit here. Close your mouth. And take a breath through your nose. Just go. And just look. Just be the observer. Be the consciousness that you are. Just look and observe. And as you observe, begin to feel. Feel the feeling of being a man. What it's like to have two balls hanging there, touching the chair. What it's like to feel testosterone, which is the cornerstone of manliness. What it's that power that it feels in your body. If you're maybe fat and overweight, if you're sick right now, you may not feel it. But if you're healthy, you're gonna feel it. You're just gonna have this calm buzz, this calm, steady energy that's emanating from the core. So just feel it. Now what happens is your mind kind of shuts off. The mind kind of shuts off, and you start to feel how it is to be you, that true individual self. That's the core. That's the masculine frame. That is what you have all the time. I believe this is God. Like this, if this is God inside of you, this peace, this power, this presence. As you sit there and you just are aware, you observe. Now, you can get used to this feeling, okay? And it's not this Eckhart Tolle kind of always be present. That's not what I'm talking about. But you can get used to this feeling of power and this frame of masculinity that you just are in. But what ends up happening and what blocks you from feeling like this is you get stuck in your head. And the world constantly pumps these images and these thoughts into your head. It makes you worry about stuff. So you leave the frame, you exit that frame of masculinity, and you go inside of your head, and you're all up here, and all you can do is think. And more ideas come in, and you keep thinking, and that leads to worries and anxiety, and it's very easy for a man to get swept up in all that, and you leave your core, you leave that frame within you. So I think it's very important, more than ever, we have to be exposed and experiencing this masculine energy, this force within each of us. Because that force can do anything that is possible. That force can command armies. That force can drive you to fulfill a mission in your life and have bigger purpose. But without that, you're going to be in here all the time. And the mind isn't meant to always be thinking. That's not, like, it's like we're using this thing the wrong way. But we're always doing it more than ever. We're always taking stuff in. We're always letting new images imprint themselves on our spirit and on our minds. And they cause this stress, and they make us exit this masculine frame. There's a great verse in the Bible that always got me pumped. When I was young and I was in Sunday school, and they would say this, put on the armor of God. And the armor of God consists of the helmet of salvation, consists of the breastplate of righteousness, the belt of truth, the sword of the Spirit, the shield of faith, and the gospel to protect your feet. And the thing about armor is that armor is not always on you. It's not always there. So if you think about this, as a man, you have to make a conscious decision to put it on. It's not on you automatically. Like you are not waking up in the morning with a voice that can speak with courage and confidence. You're not someone that can go out all the time right away without any kind of suiting up, and without that intention to put on this armor. That is, you're not ready to confront the world. And I think, again, it comes back to this core, this masculine core. We kind of have to center ourselves. We have to realize what is important in our life. Why are we acting a certain way? Why are we acting maybe out of fear or anxiety? The way you conduct yourself when you speak to other people. Are you always smiling? Are you always smiling so that you appear nice? Are you always agreeable so that everyone, around you doesn't fear you at all? Are you afraid to stand up for something and be convicted about something? And a lot of times we get up, feet hit the ground, we just go on about the day, and we're strung along by our vices, by anything that, the promises of pleasure and gratification. We're strung along. It's very easy not to operate from that center and to stand for something and go after something in your life. And it's very simple. You put on the armor and you use your power that you have as a man. I think that, let's just say that it's very easy to overthink. And you imagine an archer, right? Like, you have a bow and an arrow. You want to take the bow and you want to fire off the arrows. You don't want to aim too much. Too many people get stuck in aiming. Too many guys these days, they get stuck in just, where am I, here. This is such a simple thing, but most of you just need to do this. You need to work. You need to work out. You need to eat healthy. And you need to gain new ideas, like knowledge from men that are smarter than you, that are wiser than you. There's a great quote. It says, "Employ your time by improving yourself in other men's writings, so that you may come easily by what they have labored hard for." So it's very simple. You work, you acquire knowledge, skills. If there's a roadblock, you figure out how to overcome the roadblock, or maybe you get savvy enough to just move that roadblock out of the way for you and for other people. Think about that. You start moving the roadblocks in the world. What do you mean? What do you mean by this? You're talking, mystical. No, dude, that's business. That's using your power as a man to make other people's lives better. You literally move obstacles in other people's life. Maybe help another business make more money. Maybe help someone stop suffering so much. You do this by simple things. You learn, you work, you gain some resources, you work out, you keep your body healthy so that you have this masculine core, and you eat healthy, and you sleep, and you have fellowship with other individuals. It's really that simple. And if you don't think like this, if you don't have this, you just wake up, you don't put on the armor because it has to be a conscious decision. It's not automatic. You'll kind of just go about your days. You'll be stuck in your head. There's a lot of noise out in the world that you start listening to. Instead of picking up the sword, picking up the bow and arrow, and fire. Put the energy. There was this author that I really liked, and he said, when I write, the strategy I use is to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. Not everything is going to stick. Not every idea is going to stick. Not everything is going to work. But the act of picking it up and throwing it, putting it onto paper, getting it out of the head, taking that action, regardless of, if you know it's going to stick or not, that is going to lead you to some impressive things and opportunities. It's the same with the bow and arrow. You don't always need a target. We're like this. We have the arrow ready. We're stretched. You've been proven. You think you're disciplined and everything, but you haven't. Boom. You haven't released. And then what? You need to fire and then adjust your aim. That's what it is. You fire. You ready it. You fire and then adjust your aim. It's really simple. But a lot of us, we're stalling right here. We're stalling. Where do I shoot? Where do I shoot? And then, nothing happens. The bow snaps. The string snaps. You get older. Nothing changes. And so, enter that masculine frame because you need that more than ever. Especially in these chaotic times, you need that state of peace, that presence. You need God in your life. You need that core. You need to recognize that feeling inside of you. So take a deep breath and be at ease. And feel that within you. It's a feeling of power. Keep yourself healthy so that feeling continues to go. The more junk and the more stuff that you put in yourself that is not good, and the lifestyle that is degenerating, it's going to make you not feel this. You're going to be way out of touch with that, and you're going to wonder what's wrong. And that's huge, man. you're going to start hunching over and getting sickly and weakly. But power, man, when you get powerful, dude, it makes you feel that peace and that presence where you can go and now you can fire the arrows. You can go out into the world. You can interact with the world. You can make things happen because you have this peace and this power in your life. Wake up every morning, renew your mind, put on the armor willingly. Willingly use your voice, use your ability to write, use your ability to create, to go out into the world, with the truth. We're not shying away, cowering behind your keyboard and just hearing about the world. Go out and experience it with that armor. You're stronger than you think. You need to confront life. All right? Imagine going all day not using your voice. What happens? It's stuck in here. Imagine going all day not writing anything down. It's stuck in here. For a lot of writers and authors, the writing was a way to get rid of the torment of the ideas and the thoughts coming in their head, to make sense of all of this. You don't speak all day, your voice, you forget how it sounds. You forget, how to use it. You forget how to form a sentence. Sometimes I'll do with myself, I'll have my book open, I'll just start reading aloud. And I feel like, okay, I'm, reading out loud, speaking things out loud where I can hear that voice, that groundedness. Going out into the world and seeing your body interact with another individual and forming real connections. And so this is huge, man, and I really think that most men, they're out of touch with this masculine presence in their life, this core. So get in touch with it, get used to it. And that's you, and you're powerful, and you can do anything, but you just gotta go out there, you gotta fire off some arrows, you gotta try. All right, so let's go, man. I'll talk to you soon. Hi, Thumos. Peace.